This episode of the A.T.TIPSCAST is sponsored by TextHelp Systems. TextHelp has moved Read and Write Gold support features to the cloud with a new suite of web apps. The web apps work within browsers on iPad, iPod Touch, iPhone, and other mobile devices as well as PCs and Macs. The apps include Read and Write Web, which provides read aloud with dual color highlighting along with dictionary, picture dictionary, translator, and study skills for HTML web content. eBook Reader, which allows users to search for, download, save, and read aloud Bookshare ebooks. Speech, which reads aloud typed or pasted text. And Dictionary, which provides text and image definitions for typed or pasted words. Call TextHelp at 1-888-248-0652. Again, that's 1-888-248-0652, or go to texthelp.com for more information.
Hi, I'm Sharon Jones of the Virginia Department of Education's Training and Technical Assistance Center at VCU. Just want to remind you about some valuable resources we have on the State Directed Project website at www.ttaconline.org/ATSDP, and you'll find resources on AT assessment and consideration.
Welcome to the A.T.TIPSCAST, exploring and investigating the implementation of assistive technology in public schools. I'm your host, Chris Bouguet. This is episode number 90, recorded on February 10th, 2012.
Chris, did you hear the news?
I did, Bebot. I bet you're excited.
My circuits are all a Twitter.
I bet they are. I can't help but wonder what the developers were thinking. Remember when we recorded episode 11 of the A.T.TIPScast and we told people about all the uses of the auto-summarize feature of Microsoft Word?
Of course, I do not forget. My brain is a computer. I have the file stored in my memory banks.
But now, in the most recent versions of Microsoft Word, the auto-summarize feature has gone away. It's not hidden, it's not changed, it's just gone.
I am pleased.
Pleased? What do you mean, Bebot? Students and educators used to be able to take long blocks of text and shrink them down to their salient points. How could you possibly be pleased with it being missing?
I am pleased because, once again, I am unique. I am the only known mechanism for quickly summarizing blocks of text.
Well, my friend, I don't think you're going to like what I have to share next. A.T.TIPS 260 through 267 are all free summarizing tools. Here's why Twitter is such an awesome tool. I was contacted by one of the developers of A.T.TIP 260, wikisummarizer.com, to let me know about this free resource. It couldn't have been more timely, as our school district is looking to make the transition to Microsoft Office 2010 in the near future. Notice I say transition and not upgrade, because although there might be some new useful features in 10, there are also some notable omissions, namely the voice comment feature and the auto-summarize feature. Knowing this change was coming, we began the hunt for a replacement strategy to help students and teachers summarize text, and that's when I received the tweet asking me to check out wikisummarizer.com. So, let's have a look, shall we? When you go to wikisummarizer.com, you're presented with a very clean interface. When I'm looking at tools to recommend to teachers, this is one of my criteria. If the page is cluttered with too much nonsense, I think it intimidates and confuses people. Clean and simple is a huge plus. With Wikisummarizer, it's hard to get lost. On the screen you see the logo, some places to favorite it using social media tools like Facebook, Twitter, and Google+, and a donate button if you want to help support the cause. Then you'll see 5 tabs, with the first tab, Summarize Wikipedia Article, selected by default. Within this tab, you see the word keyword next to a field and then a button that says Summarize. When a user enters a keyword in the Summarize Wikipedia Article tab, a summary of the Wikipedia article for this term is presented. By default, a visual summary is presented on the screen. You see the keyword on the left and then nodes coming off of it leading to relevant expandable terms. The first of these nodes, the one listed at the very top, is a short summary. When you expand it, you see a brief summary of the salient points of the Wikipedia article, with the search term in bold print. The second node in the list is an option to expand the full summary, which is still a summary, but just with more details included. The rest of the nodes in the list are other related terms used frequently in the article. When you expand one of these terms, you are presented with the context in which these terms are used. In this way, a student could quickly get an understanding of a term without having to wade through a long Wikipedia article. The user also has the choice to have the text displayed in a tree view, or for the related words to appear in a word cloud with the most frequently used words displayed in a larger font size in the image. Now, you might be thinking, doesn't Wikipedia already have a way to summarize text? Andrew Hess, an assistive technology trainer from Mamaroneck schools in New York, shared with me the simple English feature of Wikipedia. For most Wikipedia articles, if you go to the language section of the screen at the bottom of the left margin, you see Simple English as one of the choices. Andrew showed me how you select Simple English, and the text displayed in the article is truncated, showing only the main ideas and salient points. For this reason, I'm calling the Simple English function of Wikipedia A.T.TIP 261. Thanks, Andrew, for pointing that out.
Chris, I have been listening, and there is a limitation to what you are sharing.
There is? What's the limitation, Bebot?
You are only talking about summarizing Wikipedia articles, not articles from other websites or from documents.
Oh, well, Bebot, actually, Wiki Summarizer can do that too. See, the fourth tab on wikisummarizer.com is the Web Summarizer tool. The name is a little misleading because it makes you think its only function is to summarize websites by entering in a URL, which it does, but it also allows you to upload a word processing file to summarize. I found that it helps to save a Word document as a text file, where you save the type as .txt rather than .docx when you're going to do this, but when you do it, it works rather nicely. Finally, another nice feature of Wiki Summarizer is that it allows you to export the summaries in a number of different ways, including some graphic organizing tools like iThoughts, a graphic organizing iOS app, and Xmind, a free graphic organizing program. There are even more ways to export as well, so go check it out at wikisummarizer.com.
Are there any other free tools you can use to summarize blocks of text?
Actually, there are quite a few, Bebot. There's one over at toolsfornoobs.com/summarize. That's toolsfornoobs.com/summarize, which we'll call A.T.TIP 262. Again, this one has a nice simple interface. You can either enter in a URL or you can copy-paste in a block of text. It has a slider bar called the threshold ranging from 1 to 100% that you can use to adjust how much you want summarized. It also provides you with options, such as entering numbers for number of lines, minimum sentence length in characters, minimum word length in characters, as well as highlighting keywords, showing results listing the best words and more. Again, not too much to it, but it might just do the trick. A.T.TIP 263 is the document summary feature of GreatSummary.com, where, once again, you copy-paste in text or enter in a URL to get a summary of a website. A.T.TIP 264 is summary.com. That's SMMRY.com. So the word summary without any vowels. And it allows you to copy-paste in text or enter in a URL or upload a PDF document to get a summary. A.T.TIP 265 is freesummarizer.com, which only allows you to paste in text to have it summarized. You can have the summary emailed to you, or you can skip that step and it displays the summary in a field below the original passage. And finally, A.T.TIP 266, textcompactor.com from Dave and Keith Eddyburn. This also allows you to copy-paste text and make adjustments using a slider tool. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Jeanette Van Houten for reminding me of this tool during a session at ATIA.
There seems to be many free web-based summarizers available. Too bad there aren't any free iOS apps.
Well, actually, there's one of those as well that you can check out at sumly.com. That's SUMMLY.com. Sumly is free right now, so let's call it A.T.TIP 267. Right now, it allows you to enter in a URL and it summarizes the website for you, and that's about it. I'm always afraid I'm missing something when I'm exploring an app, like if I shake it 3 times, or blow on it, or pinch it with 3 fingers, or something like that, I'll get some sort of other special feature that everyone else knows about and I don't. But I think, as of right now, this is all it really does. Hopefully people will go check it out and tell me if I missed something.
Those are a lot of tools. Which should people start with?
Where to start? Where to start? Well, I think Wiki Summarizer gives you the most options, so I guess I'd start there.
Chris, I have one last question.
What's that, Bebot?
Will I ever be useful?
Oh, don't get depressed, Bebot. I have an idea. Print out all the text of your programming. Go ahead, print it out. Ah, there you go. Now I'll just scan this back into the computer here using the OCR function. And now I'll summarize it. When we summarize your programming, we'll get a nice, concise idea of what function you serve. There we go. Done.
What does the readout say?
Wow, it reads comedic sidekick. Huh, that sounds about right to me, Bebot. Anyone else find it ironic that this episode about summary tools is sort of a long one? Anywho, I'll wrap this up quickly. If you know of a summarizing tool that I missed here and you want to share how you're using it with your students, I'd love to know about it. Send me an email at A.T.TIPSCAST@gmail.com or leave a comment at A.T.TIPSCAST.com or post it over at the A.T.TIPSCAST Facebook page. Before I sign off, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to all my pals I got to see at ATIA and all the new people I got to meet as well. It was great to see all of you, and thanks again for all the great conversations. Also, thanks to Sharon Jones for the bumper at the beginning of this episode. Please head on over to the TTAC VCU website at ttaconline.org, ATSDP, to learn more about the resources they have there about conducting assistive technology assessments and considering assistive technology for students. Thanks, Sharon. Until next time, may all your ints be inclusive, may all your strats be supportive, and may all your text be summarized.